Hey guys, Neomis here. Now for today's video, it's time to talk about Carabao Cup game against Leicester. I'll be giving my prediction and preview for the game. Who do I think will start for Leicester? Who do I think are going to start for Arsenal? I'll be giving all of my thoughts around that. But until then, please do remember, leave your comments below. Like the video as well, it does help the channel out. And obviously subscribe to the channel if you do like my content. Now, let's get started. So, happy Monday everyone, and welcome to my preview for our Carabao Cup game on Wednesday. We'll be facing up against Leicester, and I know I talked briefly about this a couple weeks ago on a video that I made when we first actually drew Leicester in the Carabao Cup. But I thought now is the perfect time to talk about what team lineups are going to happen for Arsenal and what Arsenal have in store up against Leicester. Now, as we all know, Leicester, they're no slouch. They had a fantastic win yesterday where they won 4-2 against Burnley. Absolutely destroyed them. And you know what? They showed that, you know, they're a good clinical side that know how to defend well, they create good chances, and they score goals. Now, if this was in the Premier League, I would have said, you know what, we've got to go with our best 11. But what I figure is that with this season, particularly, that we are in store for both sides heavily rotating their squad. So with Leicester on Sunday, they played Jamie Vardy up front, Barnes, Pratt, Tielemans and Ayoze Perez was just behind Vardy, with Mendy as like their defensive midfielder. Then they had Justin, Soyuncu, Ndidi and Castigan in defence, with Schmeichel in goal. My guess is that Vardy will be rested in this game, and that we will see the players that were on the bench play in this game. So the likes of Iheanacho will probably end up replacing Vardy. Ward I could see coming in. Albrighton, James Maddison I could see. He didn't start the game, he came up off the bench on Sunday. Even Morgan I could see starting this game. This actually probably will be a perfect game for him to come, as well as Chowdhury and Fuchs. So I could see them playing in this game. And for, even though, I mean, that's a good handful of players I see coming in to kind of replace the typical starting 11. But with Arsenal, I expect to see something similar as well. I expect us to rest quite a lot of players. I expect Aubameyang to be rested. I think that typically I would have seen Lacazette, but because Laka played and Eddie played as well, I think Eddie will probably get the nod just because Laka is on a roll, and you want to give Eddie more game time, and this would be the perfect game to give Eddie. So I could see Eddie starting with Pepe on the right, and for me I'll go with Saka on the left hand side instead of Aubameyang, who I believe will be rested. If we're talking three in midfield, because I do believe it'll go back to a 3-4-3 formation for the most part, I'm going to go with Maitland-Niles as the left wing back. I'm going to go with Cedric Soares as the right wing back. And then I'm going to go with El Nene and Joe Willock in that midfield. And I've had lots of time to think about that. I think that still gives you good Premier League experienced players, but still youth coming into the side to give them experience as well. In defence, I think we're going to go, definitely, I see David Luiz playing. I know he's back, and I know he got some minutes in the last game as well. I think William Saliba will be back in this game. This is a perfect game for him, to really be honest. And I would not be surprised to see probably some of our academy players in this game as well. So someone like a Daniel Ballard to maybe get a nod in for this game. But it wouldn't surprise me to see someone of a Rob Holding end up playing in this game. You know, just for kind of assurances. I do believe Rob will be on the bench, but I wouldn't be surprised to see an academy player in this game get the nod over Rob Holding. And then in goal, I'm going to put my neck on the line to say I think Leno will be rested. in this game, and I actually think Runnison will get the nod. And the only reason why I say that is because I've seen pictures of him now. Even though he signed, I know he signed like about 4 or 5 days ago, and you know they will sort out pictures. I know he's already been in training. I would not be surprised to see him get the nod. If not him, then Matt Macy. I do think that there's going to be rotation going on, and rotating the goalkeeper. Ideally, I would have liked Emiliano Martinez, and this is the last time I'm going to keep talking about Emiliano Martinez in this video or in any future videos, unless we're facing Aston Villa. But that would have probably been the ideal situation to have either Martinez or Leno. But we got to manage the squad. We got to play the right players, and I think that either Macy or Runnison should get the nod out if you want to follow the notion of rotating the squad. So even though I think that with that squad rotation, I think Leicester will also rotate as well. Who knows, we might also see a couple of their academy players. Now, I'm not particularly familiar of the Leicester academy for me to say, oh, their starting 11 is going to be like this. But I do think that all of their bench players that I have listed, I do see them playing in this game, or at the very least starting in this game. And you know what, in terms of predictions, you know I don't go with an Arsenal loss, like hardly ever. But I'm going to go with an Arsenal win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. I think that if both sides rotate fairly well, and fairly equally, I could see Arsenal just having too much. I think we've got a better squad. I think our younger players are far further ahead in their development. And I expect to see Eddie and Joe and Bukayo just really go out there and shine and show everybody what they can do. And yeah, 2-1 is my prediction. But guys, what do you think? What are your prediction on this game? Do leave your comments below. Continue to like the video. It does help the channel out. And I will see you all Wednesday evening for my review of the game to see if my prediction is right once again. Thanks and goodbye.